In this session, let's talk about what are the challenges we have with on-premises environment. Based on this, we will understand what are the benefits we have with cloud computing. First point talks about cost. What is the meaning of this? If I need to start a data center service, it involves lot of IT cost. What does it mean? I have to buy the hardware, software, I have to set up, I need to ensure the data center is running. For that, I need to recruit some IT experts. I have to pay the salary for them. I have to build the infra to set up this data center with 24 by 7, 365 days continuous power supply and cooling as well, because you are maintaining the data center with nanoseconds delay, which is involved with lot of cost and maintenance as well. You can't say that I have done with the setup with the data center, it works without any issues. For example, if you have any challenges, you have to ensure that it is recovered or it is fixed as soon as possible with a minimal delay. To do this particular task in the on-premises environment, it involves lot of cost and maintenance. What about scalability? For example, if I need to scale my resources, it is not that easy, right? Because I've already purchased a hardware. Now I have a new hardware in the market available for a new technology. I need to spend on that. But I have already invested the capital on my existing hardware. Now it is outdated. Can I go with that particular hardware and software? Customers don't accept it. So I have to scale, whether it could be a hardware or whether it could be a software. The most important which you have to manage in on-premises, which will also involve cost and maintenance. Next one is all about disaster recovery. For example, if something goes wrong, you have to be in a position we can recover the data. But if I need to recover the data, first you need to have a backup of your data, application, infra. If you don't have a backup, will the customer will accept it? No. You have to ensure that the data is backed up. That is challenging in on-premises environment, because to achieve that you have to invest on your hardware, software and other things as well. This is also one of the challenge what we have in on-premises environment. Next point is all about adopting the new technology and innovating it. There is a new technology available, for example, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Now I need to provide a service to my customers. Then what I have to do? First, I need to look out for that particular software and necessary hardware to run those particular AI and ML related operations on my data center. And then I have to provide a service. That is also so important for on-premises environment to be managed. First, you have to do some R&D, then you have to set up, then you have to purchase, and then you have to configure, then you have to provide a service 24 by 7. That is all about adoption and innovation of the technology in the on-premises environment. Not only that, security, the most important. For example, you are storing your application data or maybe some particular infra as well. You have to ensure that this particular data what I've stored in my on-premises environment is not potentially attacked. You have to ensure that the data is protected. No one should hack your data that is stored in this on-premises environment. Then only the customers will trust you and they will ensure that their data is available in this particular on-premises environment. Or I am running my own data center also, I have to protect my data from cyber attacks, which is so important for my requirement. Now these are the challenges what we have, which I listed few of them to understand about on-premises environment. Now let us see what are the benefits we have in cloud computing for the challenges what we have learned in on-premises environment. First, again, it is cost. I will reduce lot of investment for building the infra, for purchasing the hardware and software. I don't need to worry about that. That will be taken care by your cloud service provider. I have to invest more for my development, not for the underlying infra and the software. That is the advantage what we have with cloud computing. This is really useful for small scale businesses and medium scale business to go for cloud computing. Not only that, speed. What is meant by speed? If I want to create some particular resource as part of R&D, I don't need to worry about that. I have to go to cloud service provider. I have to create an account and access the service and do my testing and development. Within seconds or within minutes, we can do that particular task. That is all about speed in cloud computing. And then we have scale globally. What does it mean? I have my customers across the globe. Will you run your application only in a specific data center? Sometimes I have to spread my application across the data centers. The customers who are nearby, my request will go to that particular data center so that everybody will have the same speed. I should not see any latency in accessing the application from different geographical locations. In those conditions, what you have to do? You have to deploy your application globally across the data centers. That is what we can achieve with cloud computing. The only thing is you have to split the traffic by using some load balancer and other functionalities what we have in cloud service. And then we have productivity. What is meant by productivity? For example, you want to manage your data center that is done by cloud computing right now. They will remove the need of you to take care of racks, how to set up that, how efficiently we have to provide the service on the hardware, software patching. Then only we can achieve productivity and the performance as well. If we don't do these kind of things, your application may not work as per the expectation of your client requirement. And this can be achieved in cloud computing with ease. That is what we have the benefit. And not only that, reliability. What is meant by that? In cloud computing, they will take a regular backup. The only thing is you have to enable the option. Who will do the job in the backend? The cloud service provider. You don't need to worry about that, how to implement the task to take a regular backup, where we have to store the backup, how to recover the backup. That will be managed by your cloud service provider. From your side, what is your job? Just have to enable the backup functionality. Rest of the things will be managed by your cloud service provider. That is all about reliability. Then finally we have security. What does it mean? They will follow a lot of policies, governance, as well as they have their internal policies. And they will use a lot of technology to protect your data. And they will control by adding some lot of softwares to protect your data, application, infrastructure from potential attacks. This is what your cloud service providers will take care of. I don't need to worry about all these things. They will take care of it. So what is the benefit of this? Technically, if you go to the basic point, it is involved with lot of cost and maintenance, which will get reduced in cloud computing. So I have to focus more on my maintenance and cost on development part of my product. That is the only thing what I have to take care as part of cloud computing. That is the reason why you have seen lot of customers, they are moving from on-premises to cloud service providers. I hope these points will help you a lot to understand what are the benefits of cloud computing. Thank you.